This is MJ. I'm an author, I'm an artist, I'm an analyzer. Find all my work at mgmunoz.com. Welcome to Henshin Inspection Presents Celebrate Ishinomori 2021. This is the final day, final installation of this little endeavor that I've made. And I'm going to be covering the second episode of Robot Detective. And I gotta say, I loved this. This was absolutely fantastic. There was so much good stuff that happened in this episode, and I can't believe that I have, as the kids say, slept on this for so long. It was just really, really, really good. The action was fantastic. I guess the short review was, it was fantastic. It was amazing. I loved it. I can't believe how good it is. It was very exciting. The action was wonderful. The music continued to be awesome. I forgot to mention last time that there's like robot racism or robot bigotry, I should say, anti-robot bigotry, really, and that was interesting. I really liked how it was handled, and how the old man, the old grizzled detective, he doesn't quite trust, or he doesn't trust Kei yet, and he keeps harping on him, keeps giving him a hard time. The dynamic is interesting. Like, I'm not, pleased with his bigotry, but it obviously creates an interesting story dynamic. And there's one point where Kei gets arrested, and he just gives himself up to the Coast Guard, Yokohama Coast Guard, and goes into jail. And then he's let out by Shinjo, going and saying, "Hey, this guy is a detective with the let me see, what's the name of the group? Special Scientific Investigation Division, so the SSID." So he gets him out that way, and the guy who's jailing him is like, "Wow, I can't believe there's a robot detective. That's super crazy. What? How's that possible?" And the guy's like, "Oh," but anyway. So like, there's that constant tension there about him being a robot and a detective and whatnot. And there's this bad group of robots now too, who is complicating things and making it worse, and who's creating the conflict. And Bad is a very interesting organization. I really liked. I took down the names of their guys. The first one that was all made of a bunch of different pieces was called Wakaman, or Wakaman, and then the next guy. Oh man, what was his name? He had such a cool name. It was like Grabberman, or I didn't catch his name. Darn it! But he's got extendo arms. He has a wheel. He's kind of like Excel, where Excel turns into a motorcycle, except this guy turns into a one-wheeled unicycle thing with like extendo arms and stuff, and it's super crazy. The fight between him and Kei is really great. It's like just super action-packed, and there's so much stuff going on, and Kei blows up a helicopter that has his money in it, and they catch the bad guy at the end, and he defeats the robot. But then another robot from Bad comes along, and it ends up killing the bad guy Kuroda, who was released from prison at the end of in the beginning of the first episode, and who was part of this triumvirate of criminals who'd stole this like 1 million yen or 1 billion. I can't remember. I think it's 1 million. Anyway, but that was super interesting. It was great. I absolutely loved it. I had a great time. There's really ambitious use of special effects in this, being tokusatsu, and it was really interesting. There's one really, really great shot. Like, I love the humanity of it on one end, but on the other, just the special effects that they do are really amazing. So there's this great shot that I'll probably use for the main image for this episode, which has the detectives squaring off against the unicycle robot, and Kei is coming in his flying car behind them to land and to help them in this fight. Anyway, I totally lost my train of thought, but I'm going to go. I have family obligations to attend to, so I got to get out of here, but I would love to talk about this more. I'm not going to. I'm going to move on to other stuff, to the main Henshin inspection content, and I hope you stick around for that. Again, mgmunoz.com/hi is where you're going to find all the links for that. I have the RSS feed up. I need to get it on iTunes and all the other podcatchers, and I'll have that someday. It'll be updated, hopefully pretty soon. So anyway, that's it for now. I leave you with a lot of positivity towards Robot Detective Kei. You should check it out if you haven't yet. And it's very, very cool. Very little of it has been subbed officially by Toei, but the manga is available for you to look at. It might be better. It's got Ishinomori's original work, his original story. And if you want more Ishinomori, you can go to the manga. And there's the manga for Henshin Jirashi. There's the manga for Robotto Detective. There's the manga for Kikaider, Kamen Rider. Even though I didn't talk about those this week. And then there's a manga for Go Ranger too, and that's coming out in April of 2021. I will be checking that out. I will be covering that here on some capacity through my Henshin Inspection platform. I might start up a little Super Sentai show, or I might just talk about it here and just review chapter by chapter or whatever. I probably won't do a big book review because it's like a 300-page book, I think. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. But until next time, folks, take care, and remember, you don't have to shout Henshin to be a hero.